What's going on, guys? Josh here, and it's the first, I guess you could call it, proper talky vloggy video of 2018. Hope you guys have had a great start to 2018, and I'm sure this is going to be your year. Today we're talking about resolutions.
Lifetime in repeat.
So on New Year's Day, everyone makes resolutions. Everyone talks about what they want to do, and it's generally normal stuff like go to the gym more, lose weight, put on weight in my case, make more money, have a kid. That's quite an extreme resolution, but you get the idea. So what were your resolutions? I'd love to hear it in the comments down below, and while you're there, if you hit the like, if you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate that. So what were my resolutions? Well, it was kind of obvious. Work hard at YouTube, do good at uni, just be more helpful, help people more, which I've been trying to do, and just be happy in myself. Like always being, well, you can't always be happy, but just try to be happy a lot of the time. When happiness is there, negativity is not there, and so that's good, right? So we all set New Year's resolutions. I did, most of you probably did, pretty much all my family did, everyone I know set some sort of resolution. Most of them, as we said, gym, eat better, get more sleep, find a job they're happier in. But the thing is, why do we wait till the end of a year to fix something? Why do you have to wait for a whole new year to come around to fix something? You could have been unhappy in that job in summer, but now you've waited for another half of a year to get through all Christmas, all winter, only to start afresh in January. Motivation, sadly, half the time is not there because you're doing it for a tradition. So you started these resolutions because of the tradition to do it at New Year's. There lies the problem. It wasn't a get up and I want to do this differently, I want this to do it for myself to be better. It was more of a heat in the moment. For my resolution this year, at some point I'd quite like to get fit, I'd quite like to get a better job, I quite like this, and maybe this will be my year. And with that comes less and less motivation because you have no deadline, it's not self-inspired, it's tradition-inspired, and all around everyone, it's the common knowledge that everyone sets new resolutions. Probably the most common example I can think of is going gym. You go to a gym in January, they're packed. You go to maybe even a gym in February, it's kind of packed. You hit March, April, it will die down because motivation never lasts, but it's a push factor that will get you to keep grinding on the daily grind. Motivation is good, don't get me wrong. Like, motivation will help you start the grind, restart the grind, or keep on the grind at certain points. But if you solely rely on motivation alone and not yourself as a push factor, then there lies the problem. Motivation should be coupled with a push factor. Motivation allows the push factor to be effective when it becomes ineffective. Let me give you an example. You watch someone that really inspires you. Eric Thomas, for example. You watch him every day, and every day his impact is great. But there comes a point where the impact is minimized and minimized. And the point is that motivation is great at starting you, but the push factor has to be there. If you have a push factor and you say, I can't do it today, you watch the motivation, I'm ready, I'm motivated, it pushes you. But if you just solely rely on Eric Thomas would do it, Eric Thomas would do it, you're living for Eric Thomas, you're living for someone else, and when you realize what yourself is and you yourself become the push factor with the motivation as a kind of complementary good, then you become an ultimate package, and your grind is not something that you feel lazy about, something that you feel, it's a chore. It's something that you realize is gonna every day get you closer to your dreams. Something every day will get you that much closer. Couple that with motivation, and anytime it becomes hard or you don't want to do it, motivation will almost become a secondary push factor. But like I said, it's a complement, it's a complementary good to yourself as a push factor. I hope that kind of makes sense, guys. It makes sense in my head, so I hope it makes sense. Regardless, that got really deep, but I hope your motivation and your push factor for your resolutions is good. And if you haven't had any resolutions, you don't have to wait till traditions to change your life. You can do it right now, guys. Peace out, love you.